Kindergarten. Today we're going to do our math page together, and it is page 379, and it has this big red scale on it. We're going to talk about things that could be heavy or light. Now, you probably don't have one of these scales at your house. I don't have one at my house, but you can be the scale. So I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. If you take your hands like this, and we have them even, okay? These are going to be our scales. Right now, it's even. If we put things in our hands, we can make our hands show us our scale. And they kind of move like this. If my hand is down here, do you think that would be the heavier object or the lighter object? Think about that for a minute. It would be the heavier one pulling me down. And up here at the top, that's the lighter object, okay? And this one pulls me down. So I'm going to give you some examples. So I have some things here that I'm going to use. I'm going to start with, I have a rock that my daughter painted, and I have a marker. And I'm going to put them in my hand. Now, my scale is going to slowly start. What is heavier, the rock or the marker? Yes, the rock. What is lighter? The marker. Very good. Now I'm going to even my scales out, and I'm going to get something else. Now I have some icing, and I have a little squish guy, and I'm going to put them in my hand, and now let's see what happens with our scale. What is lighter? My squish friend is lighter, exactly, up high. And then what's heavier down here is our icing. Let's do one more. I have a notebook, and I have my stuffed animal bear. And here we go. What's going to happen to my scale? What is heavier? Yes, the notebook is heavier. Lots of pages in there. What is lighter? My little bear's lighter, so he goes up. Now, you can use things at your house. Put things in your hands and decide. Make your own scale. What's going to be lighter or heavier? Now what we're going to do is we're going to look at our paper together. So I would like you to get a pencil and get your paper, and we're going to take a look at this paper together. And I want you to start by writing your name up at the top. On our paper today, we're going to draw some lines on this side. We're going to start in the duck row, and we're going to draw a line, okay, to the object that is either heavier or lighter to fit in the scale. So if we look in the duck row, this side is down. So we're going to need the heavier object, a jar of paint or a paper clip. So we draw that line right down there because that jar of paint would be heavier and making it fall. Now we're going to go over here. We see this scale, the empty spot is up. So we need a lighter object. Would it be the book or the crayon? Yes, the crayon is your lighter one. So we draw the line and match that one. Now we're going to go to the shamrock row. We see that the scale is up. So we need something light again. Would that be the crayon box or the button? Yes, the button would go right there. And our last one, the butterfly, we see the scale is down. So we need something heavy. Would that be the stapler or the feather? Yes, that stapler would be heavier to hold the scale down. Now let's turn our paper over. On this side, we're going to be doing some circling and Xing. We're going to start in the duck row. In the duck row, we're going to circle which object is heavier. So, is the lamp heavier or the light bulb heavier? It would be that lamp. Let's go to the heart row. In the heart row, which object is heavier? The container filled with toys or the container with only one toy? Yes, the container filled with toys is going to be heavier. Now we're going to come down to the shamrock row. We have the remote and we have the TV. Which one is going to be heavier, the remote or the TV? Yes, that TV is heavier. All right, now, butterfly row. We have a cooler and a refrigerator. Which one would be heavier? Yes, the refrigerator. Now we're going to go down the star row. We're going to change our directions. Looking at the objects in the star row, we're going to put an X on the one that's lighter. So would that be the bed or a sleeping bag? Yes, the sleeping bag is lighter, so we put an X on it. And now we're going to go over to the flower row. We have a large radio here, and then we have just a small little CD player. Which one would be lighter? Yes, the smaller CD player would be lighter. Now we're going to go down to the turtle row. In the turtle row, we need to find an object, okay, that would be heavier than the table, okay? So we want to find an object that is heavier than the object right here, the table. So let's think. Would the chair be heavier than the table? No. Would the recycling can be heavier than the table? No. Would a truck be heavier than the table? Yes. Let's color that dot in right there. Nice work, kindergarten.